What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm not really sure where today's going. I've been doing daily vlogs for the past like 3, 4, 5 days ish. It's kind of motivated me to keep going, see how long I could actually do this until I reach a day that I really can't vlog that day due to work or something. Like I said, I'm not sure where today's going. I just want to keep up these daily uploads. Right now I'm going to Mountain Home. I got to meet with one of the homies. I told him that I'd give him a bunch of parts that I don't need for Hondas anymore. He's been building a Honda, so I told him, you know what, I have a bunch of parts that I really don't need. I really don't think I'm going to ever use again. So if you want them, I'll just give them to you. Meet me wherever and I'll just take them to you. So just a whole bunch of random miscellaneous parts, water pump housings, dipsticks, manifolds. One thing I did realize is that this car's been sitting for a couple days now. I moved it the other day to do the taillights on the Subaru, and the car's been sitting just yesterday and the whole morning. One thing I did notice is that the car struggled a little to start. That being said, is that the battery is going out again, and this is the battery for the E46. I really am not sure what's going on. If I had to guess, I think my sub is what's killing my battery. Somebody had commented on one of my TikTok videos, said that their E60 had wiring issues and it kept killing their battery on their E60. The car's been fine. The only real thing that I could think of that could be damaging the battery would be, like I said, that sub that I have in the back. But I might just have to look into that later. If anything, I'll just start disconnecting the ground from the battery so it stops killing the battery. It's gonna be resetting the car every time I turn it off, but I think that's better than having to jump the car or having another battery go bad because I left it plugged in. I'm gonna go drop that off. Tristan said that he wanted to do his water pump on his E92. He's been having coolant issues, some kind of boil over issues, and it's been spilling water all over the place. He said he wants to do this water pump, change out his water pump and see if that helps. But really quick, I'm just gonna drop these parts off. I just got done dropping off the parts. One thing that I have noticed is that I think I do need the sway bar on this car, especially after we put the suspension back to stock height. It definitely sways like a boat. So I think I'm gonna take the sway bar end links from the E46's control arm, since I'm not gonna use those anyways. Just throw them on this and hopefully that they're the right length, because yeah, I'm not running a sway bar, and taking the turn to get off the exit here was actually kind of sketchy. Still can't get over how shiny this car is. It's been like a week and a half. I have not washed it. I'm gonna probably wash it later today, so don't kill me on that, but I have not washed it and it still shines really nicely. Now that I bought the sponge, like a good sponge, and I have water out here to wash the car, I'm definitely gonna start washing it more often and taking care of it again. Last year I did not take care of it at all. That's why I thought the paint was ruined. This summer I really plan on taking care of it a little bit more. It is my nicer car. So here's the end link for the E46. I have this one and then the one on the other end. I'm gonna pull these off and throw them on the E90. Like I said, the E90 sways like a boat, so I definitely need these. These are brand new. These are from the BC coils. They should fit. My one concern is that these are for lowered cars, so I don't know how the tension from the sway bar is going to be affected by shorter end links, but I'll definitely give it a shot and throw it on and see if it's gonna affect anything or how it's gonna change the car. I'm gonna start by lifting up the car. I'm not gonna take the wheels off. I think I could do it with the wheels on. Probably put it on jack stands. Probably should really put it on jack stands. This shouldn't take very long. I don't think this is gonna take very long. It's literally just throw those control arms on and then give the car a wash. So I'm starting to really think that there's something wrong with the car. I wanna play music on the car while I work on the car, because usually that's what I do, but it keeps giving me a low battery indicator. I literally just drove an hour, a solid hour. It should have enough charge to sit for at least like 5 minutes without any kind of issues, and it's not letting it. It keeps telling me that I have a low battery, and the E46 turned on perfectly fine. We only turned that on yesterday to move it, but I did charge it for like a solid 5-10 minutes off of this car. So there's something going on with this car that is not letting the battery stay charged. I don't know. I thought about putting the batteries, both batteries, on the charger for like a good a day and just letting them charge, but it's obvious to me now that there is some kind of issue going on with the car, killing the battery, and the E46 is fine. I'm thinking now that it might be the alternator on this car. It is 210,000 miles old. It might just be it, so I gotta test it later, but yeah, I know for a fact now that it is the car and not the battery. So this is all I have left from this side's end link. It was adjustable. I never really understood why it's adjustable. I really have not understood why the length is adjustable. I know that if the sway bar is adjustable, it messes with the tension, and depending on where you put it, it makes the sway bar stiffer or softer, but I've never understood why this is adjustable. Maybe it being at a different angle, it makes the sway bar a little bit stiffer or softer. I don't know. I never really understood it, like I said, but it's whatever now. On the bottom, same thing. I just kind of lost that middle piece, so on the bottom, it's the same thing. I have the full control arm on this side. It's just the other side that I'm missing it. Hopefully I can reach down here with the impact, because this is gonna take a while with the wrench. This engine bay really needs cleaning. I think I'm gonna wash this engine bay the same way I did the Subarus, because this is actually a lot dirtier than what I expected it to be. I do need to still inspect the alternator, so I'll do that first so that I don't get any water contamination. But man, it's a mess down here. Back here I have some kind of leak, or had some kind of leak. I've never been able to get to the bottom of it. I know the valve covers leak on these cars. After I did the tranny filter, I have not seen leakage from there, so that is good. I really want to say it's going to be the rear main seal. I'm going to clean the whole bottom end of the car. If it leaks, we'll see where it's coming from. Like I said, it's always been leaking, so I've never been able to find where exactly. I got the easy part out of the way, taking all of those off. Now just trying to line these up is always the hardest. Hopefully the sway bar moves freely. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta find a way to line everything up. Doesn't seem like it's gonna move very freely. Those are definitely a lot shorter than what was originally on there. Yeah, this is gonna be fun to figure out. I've got to clean up the engine bay a little bit. It's really dirty. Tristan just hit me up. He told me that he is about to start working on his E92, so we'll head over there in a bit. I'm just gonna get this cleaned up a little bit and we'll go for a test drive and then head his way. So just put this car back. That one's clean. That still broken. Yeah, definitely needed a polish. After a good wash, it shines more than it did this morning. Let's hit to Tristan's. He says that he needs a couple of jack stands, so we're gonna take jack stands with us, and yeah, we'll go see how long this takes. BMW tumbado, or in this case on its side. So BMW ladeado, or really tumbado.
This is the shit I'm talking about. Metal, like, but then the housing's plastic.
See, usually eBay stuff like this part's really cheap. This plastic's really cheap.
See what I'm noticing? So it sits in there, let's see, I think it sits in there about, well no, it sits in there like that. So it kind of sits up, because you know how the engine kind of sits angled, so it sits up like that. I'm seeing this water, or this coolant that's still sitting here compared to like nowhere else on it. And I'm wondering if maybe this housing's got a crack in it. I don't know if it'd be pulling air or pushing water, but...
This is the one...
This is the eBay water pump.
This is the eBay water pump.
Yeah.
Well, we never got to pressure testing the system, so we won't know if it's holding pressure. Was it leaking at all from the seal?
Not that I could tell.
The car's back down on the ground. I think we changed everything, and I think everything's got switched out the way it should. That's the new old pump and the new old thermostat housing. I think we're gonna do a bleed procedure next and then start the car. There was a small drip, but we think it's just residue from when Tristan was putting coolant in the reservoir and some kind of fell off, so let's hope that it's just that and nothing else. Water pump is on? Yeah, because that thing went off.
See, this, I should take that.
Yeah, yeah, never mind. Before that starts making a mess, before that starts dripping and we think that it's something else.
Yeah, no shit.
We'll see what happens once this thing goes through its bleed procedure, but as of right now, yeah, it's gonna take 12 minutes. So once it's done, I guess we'll take it for a drive and see if it does anything.
If anyone breaks into my house, I may not have a gun, but I got a fucking pile of tools right by the front door. I'll fucking fuck you up with
Crowbar and a hammer.
You can do a lot of damage with that.
You mean 55, right?
What's that?
You mean 55?
Yeah. I can, I just don't know how bad the turbos are. Stop! Okay, you guys are fucking slowing way down. You saw 35 and you meant it. Fuck.
Dude, I heard that.
Alright, now we'll park it and see if she's fucking leaking.
Nothing looks wet.
No?
No, dude, nothing looks wet.
I don't know what to think.
Take it around home again.
Fuck no. I end up on the side of the goddamn road. Take the back way to Mountain Home, fuck yeah, but I still think I need to do a head gasket.
You probably should. I mean, this water pump might really help out. It's honestly working a lot different. It sounds a lot different,
doesn't it?
Than the other one. So it's definitely working a lot different. Well guys, I think that's a wrap for today's vlog. I was hoping to do a little bit more today. Seems like we just helped Tristan. I think throwing that water pump really helped this coolant issue. It seemed like it wasn't having any issues. And usually once it get up to temperature the way that it was, and with the pulls that he did, it usually does have issues. So we might just have, that water pump might save him some time. He said he's gonna keep looking into that head gasket, but I think he should as well. I really think that it might be an issue. So I don't know what else I'll be doing tomorrow. I gotta look around, I gotta think of what I have to do. I should probably pull one of the batteries from either the E90 or the E46 and put them to charge. The E90 is giving me some issues. We'll look into that. I'm thinking it's the alternator. Tristan told me to check something else on the alternator that had to do with like voltage regulator or something like that. So I'll have to look into and see if anybody's had issues. I'm gonna do some research tonight and see if anybody's had issues. And so we can get that car taken care of. I really need that car reliable. That's my only reliable car right now. I don't need that leaving me on the side of the road. So I'm doing as much as I can to be uploading daily. I really am trying to keep it up because I've been doing good for the past like 4 or 5 days. So I really want to keep it up and start uploading daily. I know the world's going through a hard time as well, so to everyone watching, stay safe. I mean, we're supposed to be staying home. So stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. I mean, there's really nothing else that we can do right now in a time like this, but listen to what we are told to do and advised, and you know, just do our best to stay healthy. But like I said guys, I got nothing else for today. I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys like the video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It really helps me out. Comment down below, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.